Hello, everybody, and welcome to It's the Liquor Talking right here on WCRN. I think I might have been abandoned. Ray's here.
Yes.
Ray's the only one that's here. I haven't seen Randall. I know Johnny wasn't going to be here today, so I knew that was going to happen. So I'm okay with that. Let me actually record this show because we haven't done that. All right, I got the recording to the cloud. Hopefully, we're on Facebook. It looks like we are, and we're just going to take it. We're just Ray. It's just you and I.
Yep.
I know. I know Kenny's coming.
You and me against the world.
Against the world. We're in trouble. Two short Italian guys. Oh, here comes my fullback, Randall J. Bird, making his way into the studio. There he is, everybody, in his glory. Should I give? I probably should do. Yeah, I probably should do. His new entrance music. No, that's not it. Let me find it. Let me find it. Hold on. We'll give you this one. We'll give you. Since Ray was here waiting, I'll give you Ray's. All right. You all set now? Did you make it here okay? Yeah. The traffic really bad on a Saturday. All right. Well, you're here now, and that's really the only thing that's important. Let's go with that. Yeah. Well, there's a glass of wine there, of course, courtesy of Ray. All right. Let's get into the wine of the week.
Stop whining. Whining.
All right. So we got to stop whining, but we're gonna whine. All right, because Ray's here. All right, Ray. What's the wine of the week this week?
Ryan.
Let's get back on track. We're gonna get back on track now. Come on, everybody. Mainly, by the way, mainly me. All right, let's try it. Let's try it.
Okay, so today's wine of the week, something we ran a couple of years ago, and I thought we'd run it again because it's one of my favorite Italian wines. From the northeast part of Italy, in the Valpolicella appellation, in the Veneto region, what we call a baby Amarone. It's a Rapasso. It's from a producer called.
Well, excuse me. No, sorry.
The producer is Basola, Tommaso Basola,
Okay.
small family-owned producer in the Veneto region. And I just happen to love this wine. It's made in an Amarone style, sort of. And they call it Rapasso, which in Italian means repass. So what that does, like an Amarone, if people have had Amarone, very concentrated wine, very intense.
Yeah,
on the
really
bouquet,
is.
on the aromas, the flavor profile. I just love it. It goes
deep, like raisiny. There's a little smoke in there. There's some leather.
This is the
like
process
red
involved.
berry, like blackberry. I would even say
Blackberry, correct. You said red fruit, correct. Red cherry,
yeah.
A little tobacco, cocoa on the finish as well. A little herb.
You know what it is? It's freaking delicious.
It is delicious. Oh, I mean, it's you would have this with rich foods like bolognese sauces.
Oh, but like meatballs?
Yes.
Oh, Randall's not on.
Yeah.
Now you're on. Yeah, we're trying to silence you.
Well, we had a little faux pas. Randall, I'm sorry to say this. So down here below, I've got, unfortunately, the sauce that we made.
I ate the meatballs.
The meatballs.
I didn't realize that Ray was doing it for the show.
And you just went in there.
And they were really, really good though, Randall.
Okay.
You missed it. Yep.
I 3 meatballs I brought in.
1, 2, 3, 3
Right.
meatballs. We're still here.
I said, Ryan, try this meatball. He tried it and he said, can I have the other 2?
Yeah.
So
of
I
course
gave
we
him-
did.
No, I didn't ask.
He just took.
No, I just took.
All right.
Do you remember the scene? You remember the scene from Wedding Singer when she paid
Yes.
Adam Sandler off? The old lady pays Adam Sandler off in meatballs.
Yes.
It was sort of like that. I cleaned up, but you missed it. They were really good though.
Yeah.
And they go
so-
great with this wine.
But
I would
tell you this,
imagine.
I will tell you this. I will bring in some more next week,
All right.
and we'll
All right.
like a
Race-
repass here with the
We'll
Rapido.
repass around the
repass-
meatballs.
Yeah.
Well,
Bring an extra one for me. Oh, good.
It's like, these are legendary from what I understand.
Yeah.
So
These are
I
because
look forward to.
it's the race safer process of doing meatballs. Not too many Italian restaurants do it this way. It's a very hands-on approach that I use, and some of the ingredients.
There's a little
I use-
piece of rain. in every meatball.
Hopefully you're
Well, I don't wanna
cleaning.
say that.
No, that came out wrong. Since you're here, Ray,
Yes, sir.
we usually don't do this segment when you're here, but I think it's only appropriate that I do. And it's a segment that I like to call. We got to come up with some theme music for this, Randall.
Right.
Figure out some theme music
right.
for this. This is Ryan Maloney should not be allowed on the internet after 3 a.m. because I wake up and I start cruising on the internet and looking at Facebook and looking at social media and stuff like that, and then can't even open this stupid package here. But
So, when we were growing up, and then Ray, this is probably, have the same thing. They used to sign off of television with the national anthem, and then the planes would fly, and then there would be
Yes.
like a countdown, and that would be the end of it. So I think that should be the theme music, because at about that time, Ryan, wide awake, starts poking around on the internet and then finds weird things,
that we should try.
and then he buys them. And now,
Much to the
we have
chagrin
it.
of,
Okay.
of everybody here.
So you're handing me something that looks like a spoon, except it looks like it has almost like a tea bag on there.
Okay, so it has a filter on it. So these things that I just gave you are called No More Wine Headaches. This is called the Wand. It is a wine purifier. It removes histamines and sulfites out of wine, but yet does not change the flavor. All right. So over 20 million of these have already sold to suckers like me. Anyway, no, sorry. Scientists David and Derek. I always love when scientists go by their first name. Love wine, but they did not like the side effect they experienced. The wand was a result of more than 5 years of extensive research and passion to bring this enjoyment and health benefits to wine to millions of people. So basically, what you're supposed to do is you run this thing
All right, I'm
through
gonna taste
the
it
wine.
first.
Okay, taste the wine first. Read components that cause side effects while enhancing the natural taste and aromas and color of wine. So you basically go through. You're supposed to, I think, do it with this flat side. Should be the lead. So when you do it, it should
Yeah,
be this
I'm like-
flat side. I need more wine.
Panning
But
for
anyways,
it.
I'm like,
All right.
so I'm
now,
stirring
now
this in the
this
wine.
filter thing is loaded with some wine.
Yeah,
And now what do you do with it? Drip it all over the place?
Yeah, yeah. You got to take that. Here. I'll give you one of these. Here, put it in that thing. We can put it back in that.
All right.
Okay, but you're supposed to leave it in there. I don't want to say how long. Wine removes a color of wine rapidly filters out. It doesn't give me a time limit, or maybe on the side it does. Stir and snap. You're supposed to snap something
Is
off.
that a bug on it?
Yeah, well, they got a fruit fly right away. If it just did that, that would be great. 95% of histamines and sulfites are coming out. Portable and disposable, fits in your purse or I guess in your thing.
So,
This thing works on 1 to 3 glasses.
Ray, if
So,
you think that these
only need
late
one
night
to three left.
purchases are legitimate, they're not. These are like done with poor judgment in the middle
Very
of the
poor
night
judgment.
to see
Oh, you're
really
supposed to
what's going
spin
on.
it, and you're supposed to
So if
spin
you
it.
think that this is going to be a
right.
legitimate assessment of something,
Well, I'm going to tell you right now that Ted's in my ear telling me we're going to have to go to a break. So
Mhm.
now let's try the wine and see how that if it tastes any different. It's not supposed to actually enhance it. Randall, you still taste the fruit fly?
no.
Is he gone? Do we
There's
taste?
distinct lack of protein in this drink right now. So
Did you taste anything different, Ray?
I thought it was better before the one.
yeah,
yeah,
I think so too.
I think
it's
so
like
too.
almost like it's drier,
Yeah.
meaning that it's taken out some of the sweeter notes that I think would be.
We have not done a hyper decanting, and we need to do that. We haven't done that here because that's the silliest thing in the world. But we got to try that. We got to try that one. But I'm going to tell you right now, it works, and it works so well that it's changed the flavor of the wine.
Not for the better, I don't think.
I don't
No,
think
I
for the
don't
better.
think so.
No.
Here's how you don't get a headache. I mean, histamines are one thing. So if you have allergic to histamines, that's one thing. But here's how you not get a headache with wine. First of all, you drink water. You should be well hydrated.
This is going to help
Second-
flush your system.
Second of all, a 750 is not a single serving.
Right.
Everything in moderation, people. Everything in moderation. That's
All
what we-
right. Well,
that's what she.
I think
That's
we're gonna
I
have
don't we
to
get
take
like a
quick
minute.
break.
We get a minute.
A minute.
Yeah, he said a minute.
Oh, I could.
Oh, 22 seconds. He said.
22 seconds.
How did I get a minute out of that? I
I'm
have
not
no
sure.
idea. Oh well, Randall, you
Well, I'm
want
going to start the outro. So, Ray, thank you
Okay.
for joining us on It's the Liquor Talk.
Oh wait a minute! You didn't give us
We're
the
going
price on this.
to,
The line.
That's the most
Get the
important
price
thing.
from Ray.
Let me back up on this. It's 2019 vintage, perfect vintage for this. Basola Rapasso Superiore Valpolicella, $29.99, less 20%, available for tasting today, all of next week.
Nice.
Enough said, and now
That's a
to
good price on
commercial
its
break.
own. That's a really
Yeah,
good.
it is a good price on its
I'm
own.
not using this wand though on it.
Please stay tuned. We'll be back after these commercial messages.
You know, I gotta say, it's very rare that you get something that actually does what it says it's gonna do. It
Yeah.
did do, I think it does what it says it does. My only problem is I think with like a wine like this that's so rich in flavors, it almost takes it away from it.
You know,
Taste it again. It's even gotten,
It's
in
getting
my opinion,
it hasn't gotten
degraded
better.
even more.
Yeah, I don't think it's gotten better.
you know, it's a minuscule amount of people in this world that have an allergic reaction to sulfites. If you ask somebody, did you have a problem with the red wine? Yeah, I got a real problem with red wine. Why? Well, I had 6 glasses. Oh, hello, of course you're gonna have
Yeah,
a problem.
Well, I'm gonna let everybody in. I'm gonna let everybody in on a secret. There is more in if the wine should say if it has sulfites added,
Right.
right?
Added.
Yes. And that those do affect with the histamines. Okay. It should say it if it has it added, but our government says it has to say it if it contains it. Well, the natural process of winemaking actually produces sulfites. You can't stop that. It should say if it's added or not. So here's the weird part that I don't think everybody gets because everybody's like, I'm super sensitive to it. I go, do you ever have a salad at a restaurant, like at a salad bar, which we don't do anymore because of COVID? Do you have a potato chip? There's more sulfites in one potato chip than there are in an entire bottle of wine. There's more sulfites in lettuce. This is why it doesn't turn brown on at the not at the restaurant, but usually they do it for salad bars. But this is why it doesn't turn brown, is because there's sulfites added to it, and there's more sulfites in that than there is in your wine. Histamine's another story, but there are very few people that have a problem with a histamine that your daily allergy medicine can't that can control that very easily.
Right.
So
Right. So, I mean, we see this all the time where people are kind of inflating the effect of the alcohol. And so flushing your system, I mean, one of the reasons that beer and wine are better than the harder spirits that we sometimes talk about is there's a larger percentage of water that helps flush it through your system. But you can also help your system with additional water or on the side or after or before drinking, because it will also help kind of flush that through, which it's naturally more water in beer than a little bit less in wine to the percentage of alcohol, and then significantly less in the distilled spirits because they've tried to remove a lot of it.
Right.
So make it more potent.
There is
But
that.
it's just, I think that a lot of people are, I don't know, they like to,
Can I say this?
yeah,
I think everybody wants to be special.
right.
And there are actual people that do have problems with this. I'm not discounting that. But I think a lot of people have a lot less problem with that, but like to say that they do.
Right. And
I'm sorry.
well,
Sorry.
and so
I have actual food allergies and stuff like that. And I wish to hell I didn't have them.
right.
Because I'm allergic to peanuts and tree nuts. I hate saying it. I hate walking into a restaurant. I hate telling the waiter or the waitress that I have it. You know, I don't know. I feel a little bit like embarrassed when I have to say it. So to actually come up with things that you have to tell the waiter or the waitress in a restaurant that you have these things, to me is baffling. Because I would rather just walk in, order what I want to eat, and move
But
on.
I think a lot of people claim that they have a gluten allergy because they want to cut down on carbohydrates.
Well, that's fine.
Right. But like it's not the
Cut down
same
the
thing.
carbohydrates.
And so making other people like kind of hear about, your gluten allergy when reality is you're eating too
But
many
I will
Cheetos.
tell you, if that is a problem for you, this no more wine headaches, the wine purifier probably would work.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, if that's, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We're coming back.
Oh.
I put mine in the bag. Hey everybody, welcome back to
Hello.
It's the Liquor Talking. We're still fooling with our wands. That's what the kids are calling it these days, anyways. We're back. Ray's here. Ray's going to stay for a little bit longer because we're waiting for Kenny to come in. Randall, who was late, is now still here.
Yeah.
So we tried the wand. We
No
thought
more
it changed.
wine headaches. The wand,
Yeah, we tried that. That was
which we have the 3-pack of the silver wands,
there's a
which
gold
is
one.
just a plastic that looks
Yeah,
scary.
you can get them in
And then
silver and
you
gold.
can tell which one is yours because they have a heart, a shamrock, and a kind of a
Oh, yeah.
teardrop on the top of them.
There you go.
Yeah,
So you know which one, because you can use it up to like 3 glasses, it says.
really.
Yeah. So listen,
Can I go from this to like a white wine, or is that gonna?
I don't think I would do that.
No.
No,
Okay.
but I think you go. I think you. I don't
I
know.
don't think I would
it's-
do that.
If you notice, it's carrying a certain amount of wine in the filter.
Yeah.
So I don't think.
I
but
could make a
wait,
rosé, is what you're saying.
You could make a rosé, but let me ask you a question, Randall. Then,
Yeah.
if it is in the filter and you're going to actually flush it through the filter, could you take a really good wine and rub like this, the one we're drinking, rub it through that, right? And
Yep.
then take a not so good wine and then sort of put it in that one, and then the little bit of wine that was left in there would now be in the cheaper wine.
Yes, you probably could, but here's my question.
Randall's
to you
going to
guys.
break open the filter, ruining
If
the
you
entire purpose of
had-
this thing. It starts sucking on it.
If
That's
you
it. He's
had
done.
an average bottle of wine, this is a question for Ray.
Yeah.
And you had an exceptional wine that you had the night before and put the cork back in, and do people kind of mix and match like Ryan's saying? Will they add a little bit of?
Yeah.
Do you just keep
No.
everything
You
separate?
keep it all separate.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
this is like okay. When I have relatives over, I also have red wine. This
Right.
is a bet. So Jen has nothing to do with this. This is only me. I'm taking this all on, but
Okay.
they'll be over, so I'll serve everybody. Like I have all the wine out there, and I serve them, and they all have red wine. I have a bottle in the kitchen that's mine.
Right.
And I pour that in there. And if Jen asks for some wine, that's what I give her.
Right.
And like, oh, she's like, oh, this wine's wonderful. And everybody else looking at it like, what do you mean?
It's okay.
It's all right. It's all right.
I mean, I enjoy Blue Nun with the
Yeah.
the
Oh,
meal.
blue,
so-
oh yeah, yeah.
That's only me. As Jennifer does not have anything to do with this. So, here's Kenny. Kenny shows up today. So he said he had to go upstairs anyway. So it probably works out fine, anyways.
Do you see a call for this type of wand nonsense? I don't know. I feel like it's
No.
creating a product for a problem that really doesn't exist.
Occasionally, we have people that come in and they will say, "I have a problem with sulfites." Okay, well, we do have some low sulfite wine upstairs. We have some no sulfite wine,
Right.
which has all been
And
taken
they
out.
remove the sulfites because it's naturally occurring.
Yeah, but we don't have that much of it because when you have no sulfites, which is a preservative, the wine will last up here for about a month and then it's going to go south.
Yeah.
So we kind of like
And all you need is the natural occurring sulfites. You don't need
right.
you don't need to add any.
Right.
The usually the ones that are added are like sort of bulk wines that they're doing and they're processing more. So they want to make sure that like especially the whites don't turn brown. So they add sulfites to that, the preservative to that. And there's nothing wrong with it. For most people, it's perfectly like I said, there's more sulfites in a potato chip than there's an entire bottle of wine.
Were
You're
these
fine.
expensive?
I can't remember.
Well,
Somebody
it
else-
was in the middle of the
Somebody,
night.
It was-
somebody else asked for the same thing, and I go, "Well, the problem is I order these things, then I forget about them, and then they start showing up like weeks later, and yeah, I sort of forget. I like some things to show up. They had one that showed up last week. I go, "What's this?" And I'm like, I don't even remember ordering this one. So I think it's I think it's like sleepwalking.
Yeah. Or denial.
Or
That's
den-
the other thing.
Well, it's just not
Until you
good
see that
behavior,
credit
Randall.
card
Yeah,
payment.
yeah. When I see that, that's when it comes
just
to.
here. If I were you, Ryan, I would take some melatonin before I went to sleep because getting up at 3 getting this.
Right. To stop.
Oh no, wait until you see. I guess other stuff
Lock
coming.
up
It's like a-
the credit card.
yeah,
the late
there's some
night
cool stuff coming.
Oh, gee.
There's some
Oh.
cool stuff coming. No one liked
Yeah.
the cereal.
Yeah, yeah,
so
you
sick.
always think it's cool when you order it.
It does.
Right.
Well,
but
Kenny has told me Kenny's here. He'll back me up on this. He told me I've been doing pretty good. The cereal one he wasn't too crazy about.
yeah, the Swan wasn't, but we've had some interesting ones with that.
The one I
The
think works
Sprit
though.
that the pours it
Yeah.
directly in and stuff like that.
But I think
I think it works, but
I think it
I
works,
think
though.
that I don't. It took out the good flavors.
no.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Good
So-
flavors for you, Randall, and probably not good flavors for everybody.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All
All right.
Thank you, Ray. Thanks, Ray. He said he's going to bring you a meatball. He ain't bringing you any meatball.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, I'll tell you what really happened.
Okay. All right.
He's going
So
to give
apparently, the deepest, darkest secrets are
Yeah.
about to be revealed.
revealed.
At a
Yeah,
later
yeah,
time.
yeah.
But
And
speaking about
deepest, darkest
the
secrets.
whispered secrets of
Ooh.
the beverage whisperer.
He's here today.
Yeah.
All right, because we got some fun stuff to get to today, so I'm excited. So here he is. He's coming up right now. Kenny Sadowski, the beverage whisperer. Come on up,
And
Ken. You can go through. Don't worry about that. We're fine. All right. Listen, before we get on a bunch of stuff, hi Kenny.
welcome.
Before we get on a bunch of stuff, I want to go through next week is a very busy week, especially with whiskey. So I want everybody up to speed.
So you're saying that November 1st, next Saturday.
No, I'm going to go through the whole
or
week, Randall. The whole
is
week.
Crazy.
I swore I wasn't going to do this, and then I ended up doing this. I said, "Oh, I'm going to keep Whiskey Roadshow simple. It's only going to be one day, and blah 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 blah." The best laid plans of mice and men. There is a
Well, I think it's I like what you're saying that it should be simple, but the problem is if people travel and come
Right.
into town and are doing stuff, you want to take advantage of that, especially at the beginning of like kind of the gift giving holiday
tis the
season.
season.
So I have no problem with
Well, I'm sure you don't. You are one of my problems.
Yes.
So
well,
let me
I
start.
don't mind being a problem.
Yeah, I know you don't. It would be silly if you did.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So the first thing is Tuesday night, October 28th, which is next week, 6 to 9, is the bourbon dinner over at Fireflies. If you have not done that, it's 5 Hirsch bourbons, 5 courses, includes a gift, a bottle of Fireflies barbecue sauce, and it also everybody's going to walk out with a Hirsch glass. It's the Hirsch glass, which was pretty cool looking. Sort of a very close to a Glencairn glass on a stem.
Yeah.
right.
Fantastic looking glass, but really the anticipated kickoff
This is the kickoff to
of the bourbon dinners.
bourbon dinners.
And
first
what better than to start with Hirsch, which does an amazing product.
Unbelievable. Matter of fact, I was just reading an article about one of the Hirsch products right now, and they're giving it high praise.
Yeah.
So definitely want to do that. Randall and I are going to be there. Laura Kranzler from Hodling is going to be there. We're going to go through and get a 5-course, 5 whiskeys. I may even have a little special whiskey in there. So you definitely want to do that. Call 508-357-8883 or visit or just visit Fireflies. You'll be able to get it there. Go to Fireflies Barbecue and get it there. Now, that's Tuesday night. Wednesday night, we have Glen Scotia. We're doing all the Glen Scotias, and not a lot of people do that. It's in Campbellton, Scotland. It's sort of a little bit isolated. A lot of people haven't had Glen Scotia. That's Whiskey Wednesday this week.
All right, I'm going to put this plug in. Glen Scotia is one of the hidden gems.
It is.
Of Scottish single malt whiskey in a Campbellton style, which is a little bit like a light peated influence, like you get on the island,
a little salt,
and a little bit of a Highland kind of influence because it's at the end of the Mull of Kintyre in Campbellton. Fantastic distillery, not well known. I think this is going to be fantastic.
It's going to be really, really good. Kenny, you should come to that one. That's going to be really good. Thursday, they're doing a Hodling is actually working with the wine department. They're doing a whole mixology course on Manhattans.
Okay.
So they're going to be mixing Manhattans. That's the $30. That's $30 to go to that one. However, I know you get some stuff, including a jar of Luxardo cherries, which are like $25. So you get a bottle of cherries to do that. Friday night, October 31st, of course, is Halloween. There's 2 events actually going on here. From 4 to 6, there's a sort of a Halloween. For adults. Yeah. There's a wine tasting from 4 to 6, spooky wine tasting. You can look on juliusliquors.com for that. Then at 7 o'clock at night, there is Can You Survive? The Last of Us, a Halloween Yankee swap of dead whiskeys, no longer in production from Copper and Cask collection. And this is going to be your survival guide will be none other than the bottle killer himself, Randall J. Bird.
That's right. I'm hosting an event that's going to be pretty unique. It's an adult fun party for Halloween.
Yeah.
And it's going to happen, I think, at close to between 7 and 8 o'clock.
7 and 8 o'clock
Quick
on Friday.
in and out, if this is what you're interested in doing. And you'll walk out with a bottle of whiskey, but what that whiskey is, you might not know.
Well, you can't get it anymore. The whiskey that
right,
going to walk
correct.
out.
All the bottles are
not
coming
in
out
anymore.
of the archives, essentially. Yeah.
Yeah. So super interesting. No matter, like, it's a Yankee swap, so you're going to have people fighting over certain ones, but and there's always that like gag gift, that no Yankee swap. There really isn't any gag gifts.
No.
Every bottle is good. It's just going to be all different.
Right.
So
and different mash bills, different you know, everything about it is going to be, each of the bottles is going to be different and unique.
Are you going to wear a
And-
special costume for that?
No. I am
You sure?
just I kind of wanted to see, like, I don't know how many people can show up. If you have kids, obviously you're going to probably be doing the trick-or-treating thing a little bit earlier in the
Yeah.
evening. But we're encouraging folks that if you know somebody who's going to go, like oftentimes you'll do the lottery and things will, people that can't
Oh,
make
you want
it,
a surrogate?
will have somebody by proxy participate.
Yeah, that's up to you guys.
You
Whatever they
have to
want to do.
pay for the event.
Yeah.
And
And
then
somebody on your behalf.
else would be able to pick for the whiskeys.
Yeah.
Or we could just put you at the front of the line. And for example, I could like start off the whole Yankee swap with your pick.
Yep.
And then we'll see where it ends up.
No, we'll see how that
Everything is
goes. That
great.
sounds like a disaster of doing it that way.
Right.
you
But
go
I mean,
right ahead, do it.
but I think a lot of people would be very pleased with what they're going to get.
Yeah.
And if you can't make it here, there's a way to participate
Yep.
even beyond.
It's good. It's if I didn't have 250 kids coming to my house, I'd probably be here doing that one.
Right.
Now
Well, you might need it after.
I
the
might need it
250
afterwards.
kids,
Definitely.
yeah.
Now, just so you know, that Saturday, which is All Saints Day, November 1st, we're doing the radio show, and then at 2:00 sold out. We got McAllen Masterclass, and then but that night at 5 to 7 is our whiskey roadshow. It's $60. You get $30 back, and a gift card. You get a glass. I'll show you the glass. I get a McAllen glass, just like that. You get a McAllen glass, and first 150 people each get a book too. They get Bourbon Strange by Charles Cowrie, which is a really good book. And next Saturday, we'll also be here is Robin Robinson is going to be on our show next Saturday for the premiere of his new book, History of Whiskey. So,
All right. Well, I hate interrupting Kenny Sadowski when he's on a roll, but we'll be back after these messages.
I guess that's Kenny.
A commercial break and more on the Facebook Live feed during the break if you follow us that way. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back.
All right. Now, before I get started, I gotta take care of one thing.
Okay. Kenny, how are you while he's taking care of whatever he's doing?
I'm hungry. No, I mean, I'm fine. Thanks. How are you?
I'm doing well. I know that you're always interested in trying to get to the drink of the show. You have not missed anything except a wine experiment. Gone terribly wrong with the No More Wine Headaches wand that you filter your wine to remove histamines and sulfites.
That's Kenny.
Oh, there's a package of cigars heading your
Wow.
way
And I also got him a shirt.
that says Cigar City.
So I toured JC
Tampa. Sounds like
Newman.
Tampa.
Yeah. I toured JC Newman.
Oh,
Cigar they're big cigar distributors and importers and manufacturers for the entire United States. Fantastic family. The tour was unbelievable. At a future date, I want to go through some of the stuff. I get some really cool pictures there.
Yeah.
Really, really interesting. And I also know that Kenny, what's that? Yeah.
I
Speed
know
dial.
the guy.
Yeah. No.
He's the
His son,
Tulane
Drew,
guy, actually.
Drew was just there. The great grandson.
Yeah.
He was there and he came out to see me. Super
Look,
nice guy.
I didn't even know this was coming, but he happens to be a Tulane
A
guy.
Tulane guy. All right. Well, I didn't know there was something wrong with him. He seemed normal.
You probably didn't spend enough time with.
And so that was really great. So I wanted to
Thank
make
you
sure I
very
got
much.
you,
It's
get you
awesome.
something. And the other thing that I stopped at, of course, I rode. Jennifer and I rode with the dog, Poppy.
Yeah.
We drove 24 hours down. We did it all in one shot, and then
Wow.
we drove. We took a little bit more time coming back, but we drove that. And of course, I had to stop at Buc-ee's. Kenny said he was hungry. In anticipation of Kenny being hungry today, I got him his peppered turkey strips, what he
Mm,
likes. So
yeah.
every time I got to go through, I got to go. Do you know there's one in Virginia now?
I saw that they're building one in Northern Virginia.
They did. It's up and running. I just drove by it the other day.
Wow.
Yep. So
Well,
I didn't stop there because we had already stopped there because I didn't realize there was one there. I would have waited.
Well, I was just at the National Convenience Store show, not this past week, but the week before that, and there were some Buc-ee's people there. I didn't see them, but I heard about their expansion plans.
All right, we're coming back, guys.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. All right, I got to.
Are we going to do something with some drinking when we?
Okay, well,
do
yeah,
that?
I think that would be good.
All right.
Do you want to do good drinking or bad drinking?
Both.
Is there?
Well, there is a difference
We'll,
today. I
we'll
didn't
be
want to
the
say.
judge of that.
Yeah. Okay. Good luck with that, kids. All right. Yeah, we'll do some good drinking first. How's that? I'll
Okay.
make sure everybody.
Always a good way to start.
Yeah, let's do that first. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to It's the Liquor Talking. Of course, Randall J. Bird is here with me today as consummate companion. It was a little late today.
Oh.
And Kenny
Speaking of late,
and Kenny Sadowski, the beverage whisperer himself, is here also. So we're now, Kenny. This is your last show for a while.
yes, it is.
All right, we're gonna.
Who's the guy that sits here? Sorry,
Who? Ray?
Right.
Ray.
Right.
When Ray said if you don't have sulfites, the wine goes south, and I was like, well, Kenny's going south.
Kenny's going south. So there's the wine. There you go. But yeah, so this is our last live show with Kenny for a little bit.
For
I'm
the
gonna
year.
Yeah.
For the
Sure.
year.
for the year, and then
Have we ever
he'll
gotten
come back.
We have ever gotten him to call in from,
We gotta
Did,
figure that.
remember-
We gotta figure this out,
I
though.
did
Yeah.
do a couple of call-ins, but they weren't like Zoom calls. We
Right.
couldn't get the Zoom thing done.
I gotta call the engineer. We gotta get that. We gotta get that straightened out.
Another
It's
year-
not my
the
fault.
phone-
I've been relaxing on this.
No, we can do the phone call, right?
Yeah.
But
I'm happy to do
A
yeah,
phone-
we can. Yeah, we should be able to do a
telephone
phone call because I can actually do it through my telephone and actually put it into
Right.
the mix box. I just gotta make sure they can hear him on the radio. So, all right, your choice, Kenny. Your choice for the
7.
drink of the show. For the drink of the show.
Oh,
7. We're not doing 7 of them.
not
right
doing the question of the show.
We have two new whiskeys. One hasn't quite landed yet. One just landed, but one's a bourbon and one's a Taiwanese whiskey.
Wow. Taiwanese.
All right. He called it
Cavalan.
Cavalan.
Now,
But
is
this
this
is-
the one that has not quite arrived yet, or this one?
This one has not quite arrived yet.
So we have an advanced bottle
Yeah.
of this Cavalan.
You guys taste
Will it
this.
fit in my car that I'm shipping down to Florida?
I'll get it before you get your car. How's that? Even if I have
All
maybe
right.
this bottle.
And
Thank
we're
you.
pouring it into our coffee mugs because in New England, it's nobody's business what's in our coffee mugs for the drink of the show. But we're happy to tell you that it's Cavalan, and it's a special edition of Cavalan.
Yes, it is, Randall. You can actually read it on the bottom now. So I got to tell
Vino
Kenny already
Creek.
drank his. There we go.
No,
Oh,
I
let's-
didn't.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers.
All right.
Okay.
Um,
End of the season for me.
This is so I'm going to sort of tell you a story. We get a bottle of Cavallon. They only do 12 barrels for the entire United States. We get one of those barrels. Julio's Liquors does, and what really Lock and Key does.
Right.
And we did 2. I talked them into 2 last year. I went through all the samples. We got
And
this
the
one
two
this year.
last year were spectacular.
Spectacular. I really liked this one. This was my go-to. So, but the thing is that, these are sort of expensive. They run about $250 a bottle. That's the
Right.
regular price on these. And they're you're going to taste it. They're well worth it. But I said, you know what? Let's do something where everybody else
Don't get
gets
that close to me if it's that expensive.
it. So I said, so what we did basically is we gave our choice of the barrel to Massachusetts. And we said, we're
So
going to
you
take a
took
line
your
share.
pick,
Yeah.
but you're going to allow other people to
And
like
that's why it's called an unholy alliance
alliance.
selection.
It's really good.
And so what's the ABV on this one, Randall?
I
Oh,
want to say
Benny's got it.
57.8, but that's
57.8 is exactly correct.
just pulled that out of my
He's got a
head.
mind like a steel trap, broken and rusted.
57.8. So this is pretty much cast strength, and that's what
This
they
is
say on
cast
the
strength.
bottle.
Yeah.
And
It's
do you want me to, a hand-selected fine wine barrel delivers the rich
Man,
cocoa,
So
caramel,
big.
and whatever tropical fruit.
as my dad used to say when we were kids, and he tries something, that'll put hair on your chest
Right.
because it's so rich, it's so dense. Because Randall can probably even speak to the climate in Taiwan that sort of creates.
I've never
probably only like
so much.
this is probably only like 7 or 8 years old. I mean, this is not super
Well,
old.
they won't
but the-
go much longer than that because
You lose
just
some.
like some of the Indian whiskeys from India,
Yeah.
the temperature and climate and humidity ages it at a much faster rate. You go far beyond that, it starts to get overly woody
Yeah.
and almost too.
This is right at I
Too
would
intense.
say this is right at the peak. This
Yeah.
is right where we should be picking this. It's fantastic. It's a Vino Barrique, which means it was stored in a wine barrel. So
Really good.
what do you think,
Enjoying
Kenny?
that.
You like that one?
Yeah, no, that's I was gonna say this one should be called BTG. Better than good.
Better than good.
Yeah. So, and for those out there who are listening, you know, we can talk about flavor and notes that they put on the bottle.
Yeah.
But this is edging into like almost like the tobacco leaf
Oh,
leather,
Yeah.
kind of rich, very heavy, intense
Rich,
kind of
lengthy
flavor.
leather.
And if you look at the color of the whiskey, it is intensely dark.
Yeah, it's almost as dark
So-
as my soul.
Yeah.
It really is. It's a
wicked Jack.
wicked Jack.
Yes.
But it's fantastic. These are fantastic whiskeys. They don't produce a lot of them anyways. We're constantly out of the Vino Barrique that's from the distillery anyways.
They're regular offering.
They're regular
instead of
offering,
this special
right? And it's the
edition.
same price, by the way.
250.
Yeah, that's their regular price on that one. So to actually be able to pick one of our own with that type of intense flavor is
So you
pretty
got
good.
several cases, and then the other cases split to just
Yeah.
anyone who wanted it, or were they part of the Lock and Key network?
So
How did
it'll
that-
go. Everybody in the Lock and Key network will get at least one case of that.
Yeah.
Some of them have a couple. So you're talking about Four Seasons and Hadley.
Binnies.
Huh?
Binnies.
Binnies didn't get it. They get their own. We're actually. It's funny you say that though. I just had. I'm emailing back and forth with Brett. We're talking about our next project.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited about that because we usually do at least one project a year. And this year was Sagamore, but we'll at least do at least one project a year with those guys. And so we're started looking at what we want to do for that one too. So yeah, but this
So
will go
you
in a
can
couple
look-
other places.
You can look for this in a variety, but it's going to be the one that's designated the
Missing.
And
unholy Unholy
Holy
Alliance selection.
right.
And one of the other kind of tell-alls is because no cast strength tends to be alike. If you're seeing that 57.8, which might be on the outside of the,
Right.
it would
Box.
indicate that that would probably be what was inside. Although I would double check.
You got to remember, even on this stuff, I have like, there's several customers who take multiple bottles of this.
Yes.
So we make sure that they're all taken care of. We brought it. We take the lion's share of this because we picked the barrel, but there's like, I think there's like eight or nine cases left out there that won't be in the Lock and Key network,
Right.
so to speak, that will be out there and they'll be spread across the state.
Sure. So this is an opportunity for some of those stores that are trying to build a little bit of their reputation for having unique or quality stuff, but couldn't really buy the whole batch or have access.
Right. And that's sort of the dream of it. You know what I mean? It's that share it a little bit. You know, so
Right.
barrel this good is
Hey,
exactly.
Guys,
oh,
can we
here,
just do
here.
one of these? 1, 2, thank you.
There we go. Kenny's his memorabilia like he's not coming back.
You know, where do you post these mug shots?
No, he puts on his Instagram.
Yeah. Normally there's a line behind it.
That's right.
The height thing.
All right. Well, that's really good. I'm really psyched that this is coming in. I'm really happy. It's just hitting before our whiskey festival. This will actually be at the whiskey festival, so you'll get to try it there. So there's no
Yeah.
problem there.
Well, there might be because I might abscond with this one.
Well, yeah, well, I'll work on that. I'll make sure you get some, Kenny. So don't worry about that.
That's one of the things I like. This festival is going to be going down in the evening of November 1st, next Saturday. And you're going to have the ability to taste and try all these products. Plus, as I understand it, you get like $30 gift card coming back to purchase,
Yeah,
right? So,
absolutely.
this may not be for everyone. I think that anyone who tastes this is really
Oh yeah,
enjoying it.
yeah.
They're going to put that at the
Yeah.
head of their list. But at the same time, I do think it has darker, more intense flavors that some people who might like a light, sweet,
Mhm.
like kind of no thinker, kind of just good times
put
bourbon,
a
for
couple-
instance, would
You put a
not
couple drops of
necessarily
water
like
in
that.
this too.
It'll open up
It's going to open up
significantly.
even significantly because that's a high ABV too.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be.
But one of the things I've been doing some tastings and stuff lately, and people are like, well, will they like this? If they're buying it for a gift or something, I'm like hesitant to say. I don't know. I don't know
Right.
if somebody will like this. I think this is fantastic. but I want to connect it to the person who's going to love it, not just like it. Right.
Yeah.
So being able to taste it and smell it and do that before you make the decision is a critical part of what you've always done here, because it just makes you more comfortable with the money you
Yeah,
spend
exactly.
instead
Try
of
before you
just
buy
like,
is definitely way to go. Hey,
Yeah.
you guys know what this is?
Randall eating candy corn.
no.
We got 2 minutes, so I thought we're getting to the end of October.
Yeah.
So I wanted to. This is the Jack's Abbey beer. This is Munich Fest. This is a Fest beer lager, and I thought we haven't really done anything for
Pumpkins.
well, yeah, everybody's out searching obviously for pumpkin spice and stuff, and they forget about Oktoberfest. These great Oktoberfest beers. We even have them like locally.
Oh, that's
like
good.
like right with Jack's Abbey. Got this Munich Fest. These only around like once a year, but they're really really good.
Yeah. Munich
Yeah,
House by
that's really
proxy,
good.
like the
No, that's Munchhouse. Completely
sorry.
different thing. This is really good. I like this a lot. It's got some good, almost like caramely sort of flavors in there. You can taste the malt, a little malty.
I mean, it tastes
But-
like raking leaves to me.
There you go. Not what's in the leaves, but raking them.
or the reward after.
This one here, guys, just so you know, this is made here, and this is
4.5.
I have to say,
6.0.
Whoa.
Yep.
Even
I've
gooder.
been excited recently for, like, there was a phase where everything was like cuckoo wackadoodle taste. And I'm finding that the things that you keep turning back to over time
Yeah.
are just like what you would call beer tasting beers. And this
Right.
is definitely in that wheelhouse of stuff that really just tastes like a good, quaffable, sessionable, drinkable beer.
There's a new trend right now, and that trend is they're adding cereals into mixed drinks now. They were doing it in beer. Now they're doing it in mixed drinks. And
okay.
I am
Like children's cereals.
Yeah, I'm not
like
a-
grain,
yeah,
cereal
yeah,
grain.
no. So,
Yeah.
all right, we're gonna take a break. During the break, we'll taste something else because we got a lot to get to.
All right.
All right. I think that's what he said. Oh, since Kenny is here, you're here.
That's
Have
what
you
they
ever
tell me.
Have you ever heard? I can't even say this.
Oh, the new name
Yerba
is
mate.
Yerba Madre.
Yerba Madre.
Yeah, no, well, exactly. You have something that sells 95% of their business on the West Coast, and I was in California all last week, and I did happen to see some of the investors in Yerba Madre, but it was called what your can is 2 generations old now, and it's called Guayaquil.
Yep.
And it was actually started by 4 co-founders, one of whom was, I don't know the guy, but he was a Sigma Nu at Tulane.
Okay.
So I do know about him.
This was just
all the
as
two-
far as I know. This was just dropped off to us.
Well, that's really crazy because literally that is 2 generation old.
Okay. What's the
labels.
brand name? on
It's
that?
called Yerba Madre now,
Yep.
but that says Guayaquil.
So this is
Right.
very mint. I can smell a lot of mint in this. What
They
exactly
say
is this thing?
enlightenment. So
Enlightenment.
yerba mate traditionally was a beverage that would come out of Argentina.
Argentina.
Yeah.
Yep. Argentina, you drink it out of a bombilla.
Which is like a
Bombilla.
gourd.
Right. Bombilla gourd was one of the competitive names. This is a really good herbal tea family type stuff.
I like the
And,
flavor. It's really good.
Yeah, no, this is they have unsweetened and sweetened. This is a sweetened one.
Right.
And
No
that's why it's
carbonization on it.
brighter. No carbonation because this is a tea. I mean,
Yeah.
teas should not be carbonated.
It's a yerba mate tea, and it's traditionally drank through a straw that has almost like a filter on the end.
Okay.
Because when you're using the traditional yerba mate,
Bombilla and a gourd.
right, but the actual material,
Yeah.
it's loose packed,
Yep.
and it's
sediment on
very
top.
like sticky and twiggy.
Yep.
Okay.
Like it has like husks and
Yeah.
fibers.
The floaties.
Right. And so when you drink this through the straw that has the filter, then you don't get the particles in. So of course there's
Yep.
not going to be any of
Well,
that
that makes
in
sense.
here.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it has a very like, I guess, wood, grassy, dry
Yeah, grassy, I
straw
think.
kind of
Yeah.
taste to the tea,
Mhm.
Hey.
which sounds unappealing, but it
No,
actually
no,
is
hey.
quite tasty.
Hey,
And mint has been
Yeah, that
added
mint's
to
really
this.
good. That mint's really good. And
That's
it's not
not difficult to-
It's not overpowering though. It's an enhancer rather than, I would say, a main
Yeah,
ingredient.
brightener.
Brightener.
Yeah, no,
They did a nice job with it.
This is good.
this
I like
product's
this.
been around for 20 years.
Right, I know, but I don't think like you don't really see maybe in a health food store or something like that, or
They're
where's
They are
traditionally?
definitely Whole Food centric type of
Yeah.
product, and they're also a West Coast product. But it's funny. I mean, the reason they changed the name was because no one could pronounce Guayaquil, and everyone just said, "Oh yeah, I like the yellow can."
Yeah. Well, just call it yellow can.
Yeah.
I mean, really,
think-
I mean, people have done big red.
Do you know why I got into yerba mate?
No, why did you get into yerba mate?
You should know
You,
this.
you had a
right?
pass?
Because of the accoutrements. Because you have this
Oh.
crazy
Oh,
corner.
yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
usually has a silver
Right.
lining at the top. And then it has this elaborate spoon straw that you have to drink of. And so it's like all sorts of nonsense that you have to get to the tea, especially back in the day when it wasn't well understood. So you could pull this out and people would be like, what the heck is going on?
Randall loves to
And
be.
I love like
loves.
a crazy accoutrement
Yeah.
and different processes of how you do it. So,
Of course you do. All right.
and the gourds, I'd have to say, are probably not the easiest thing to clean
I can
because
if
it's
you
a natural.
yeah, because you
gourd.
use I mean, if you have to use a straw to drink out of it,
Yeah.
gotta make sense that it's going to be difficult to clean. After a while, do you not get all that stuff though? After a while, like does it like do you not need the strainer? That's what I'm getting at. I guess.
No,
Every
no.
batch you make has
Every
that
batch you make
same
has all
sort
the
of-
stuff in it.
So, like, if you're
sediment.
making a pot of tea,
Yeah, it's like that loose leaf tea, and you just put it in
Exactly.
instead of.
except it's not small, fine little leaves. So,
Yeah.
But like in other cultures too, like tea isn't necessarily like the fine, like I don't want to say grind, but like pieces like we do.
right.
They're like they throw it into a hot pot and then you
And
strain it.
I recently found
Like
out that
matcha.
the United States invented the tea bag,
Yes.
which I always associated with, world.
Yep.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to It's the Liquor Talking right here on WCRN AM 830. And we would just what were we trying during the break?
Guayaquil,
Guayaquil?
yerba mate, which is now called yerba madre.
Yerba madre.
That's right. Instead of a minty tea. This is really good. I liked it a lot.
Yep.
What I just poured for you gentlemen, though, is a foolproof 1792. And this is our latest barrel. This is hitting the floor today. Matter of fact, after I get done here, I will be putting this on the floor. Foolproof sells for $49.99. This barrel is called Cherry Soda. I think once you taste it, you'll understand why. And it's at 125 proof. So there you go. Try it. It's a single barrel that we
Do you have any of that Icelandic water over there?
Yeah, I do. Here, hold on. There you go.
So bourbon and just in time.
By the way, I just should say Icelandic water is one of our sponsors.
Icelandic glacial water.
Glacier water.
Glacier water. I'm
is-
sorry I didn't pronounce that.
Is
Okay.
one of our sponsors for next week's whiskey event.
All right. So the mint yerba mate is still lingering, so I
Ah.
just kind of cleansed.
Always trust your second sip, anyways.
Yeah. And right off the bat, you get that cherry note.
Yeah.
It's like kind of popping through.
You like this one, Ken?
Yeah.
This is a nice. So this is from Barton Distillery, which is owned by Sazerac.
Bardstown. Yeah.
Bardstown. This is I love 1792. So
Yeah.
no significance of 1792.
Yeah.
Randall, you know?
Yeah. It's when the Kentucky Territory was opened for settlement and why a lot of people fled, especially after the Whiskey Tax Rebellion, into the area to settle it and were required to start using a native crop in order to keep their land. So they weren't trying to import, for example, rye, which might not grow in Kentucky.
Right.
And started using a lot of corn in Kentucky and then took their whiskey making. So it's really kind of the start of a government incentive to move people into the territory and start making whiskey. And that whiskey eventually became bourbon.
Exactly.
So
And we have a lot in common with Kentucky here in Massachusetts.
because we're
'Cause
Commonwealth.
Commonwealth?
Yeah, we're one of 4 commonwealths.
All right. Pardon me. No, I think I got it. So, did you all have fun? Because we had to do one
Did you
bad
all
thing.
have fun?
Did you all have fun because it's about to end?
Wanna
See,
stir
yeah,
it
let me
from
see the back.
upside
Yeah,
down,
let's
yeah.
put them the upside down part. So
That makes
one
a nice sound.
one of these things that not at 3 a.m. but I've been seeing, and I've been trying to get us to try is I've been seeing we tried the Coors Banquet beer in Diet Coke last time to see how they
An ideal.
less than ideal, but it was listen, it was way better than I thought it was going to taste.
Yep.
Another one that I thought saw was one I wanted to try today with you guys, and that is because this seemed like a very odd combination, but that when I started thinking about it, I said, no, but that should work. This is Fireball. Oh, wait a minute, I got to go to my thing. Hold on.
Pitbull?
I did
Pitbull?
yeah, ready?
Fireball.
There you go. This is pineapple juice and Fireball.
With ice in it.
Yeah, I put ice in it. I wanted you to
Isn't
have it cool.
flavored. Excuse me. Isn't there flavored Fireball now? Sour apple.
We
or
did.
something?
We tried it last week. Here, you want to try it? Got it right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, give that to Kenny. I might go with the pineapple juice too. We might try that.
Yeah.
All right. So this is Fireball and pineapple juice. See what you guys think. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I-
Yeah. It's highly sweet.
Yeah, it's a little too sweet for me, but the flavor components go well together.
Yeah.
Well, pineapple and a little bit of cinnamon. I don't
Yeah.
think that's a bad combination.
Well, it's like
And you're doing what? You're doing like a
I did it-
small amount, like a nip size with.
yeah. So what I did is I did a nip, which is 50 ml with a small can of Dole pineapple juice, 6-ounce can of Dole pineapple juice,
And then some ice in there.
and some ice.
Reminds me of Stoli Doli.
It does have a little bit of that because it's got the pineapple, but it's got that little bit of cinnamon, which is actually
And it's
quite
very
good.
faint. So it's like interesting that it kind of.
Yeah, you could adjust that however you felt it.
Have you put this in your?
Oh yeah. No, I put it in here.
Okay.
I want to try it straight the first time.
Do you guys want to do the question of the show?
Yes.
All right, let's do that.
Oh,
I
I thought
would
that
not.
was the question.
No, what ingredient added to martini makes it dirty? Cola, olive brine, cocoa powder, or bitters?
B.
Olive brine.
B.
Olive brine, you guys sure?
Nope. I'm still willing to guess 7.
Although technically I would call it olive
Juice.
Juiced. Bracken.
which is a
Bracken.
combination of fresh and
You're right, Randall.
salt.
You're so smart. Yeah, actually, but
Nobody-
it is all. It is. They
nobody
do say
can
olive
call it
brine,
correct.
but you are right. It is. It is a bracken. I would say you're correct on that.
Yeah.
So I wanted to make sure you got that. All right.
Just bracking your balls.
Okay. We got a little bit of time left. Do you guys want to try? We got to try this one. Kenny's here, and Randall. I won't probably have.
We
the same
can't torture him when he's not here.
I know.
So
So
much Kenny's homework, and
I know.
I've forgotten it all because I've been traveling so much.
All right, so this is Irished up. This is cold brew Irish coffee with single malt Irish whiskey and Colombian coffee. This is a 12.5% ABV. So the same guys who originally brought us Glendalough are doing this, I believe.
Oh,
I
really?
believe this is
I'm
theirs.
gonna like this. Thank you.
okay. So,
Randall won't like this.
well, it's coffee. It's coffee. So
Randall's not a big
I'm
coffee
not a
guy.
big fan of the coffee.
Smells great.
It does smell
Yeah, that's good.
very
The nose
coffee.
smells really good.
It's not an espresso martini.
No, it's an Irish. It's supposed to be an Irish coffee. The only thing that would be missing would be the cream.
Yeah.
That's the if I was gonna say the one thing that it is missing, the flavors are perfect.
Yep.
But there are espresso martinis that don't have cream in them.
Yeah, but this is there aren't Irish coffees that don't have cream. in them, though.
Correct. Yep.
Touche, Ryan Maloney. Touche.
So would you add cream to this or just as it was?
You could. I would. I mean, if I wanted to, because this is a really good flavor, and I think this is a really good Irish coffee, but I think it should have cream in it.
I think you just articulated their first line extension if this makes it.
To be honest with you, I'll have to give him a beating and
Some
figure out why they didn't.
unsolicited
This is nitro
Something
infused.
feedback.
This
Yeah.
is nitro infused.
I was going to say it looks like a little bit of
Yeah,
the
get a little
foam
bit
on
of
the
foam on
top
top.
is
Yeah,
is that
that's right. But
It's
it didn't
good.
cascade. It didn't fully,
Mm-mm.
No.
nitro-
I probably if I
nitrogenated.
actually put it into probably one glass, instead of doing it the way I did it, poured it all out at the same time, it probably would cascade.
Good point.
But I'll have to try that. I'll have to try that later. But talk about portability. It's
Yeah.
it's a what size can is this? It's a 200 milliliter can. So
Yep.
I
Now,
think that works.
I
Good
mean, this
ABV.
is a question for you coffee heads, right? Would you ever heat this?
No.
No,
Why? Because
Well,
if you have Irish coffee,
this one I wouldn't because of the
Oh, okay.
nitrogen. This one I wouldn't because of Irish
but
coffee again is
Irish
typically
coffee
hot.
is hot, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I didn't know.
No, it is.
Just- okay.
This is this is their sort of like modern portable
Yeah, it's an
uptake on
art-
a
And they
RTG.
cold brew
RTG.
kind of like cold.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I don't think you would because all the especially all the bubbles would just
Right.
dissipate. I think if you put it in there,
Cook.
because look, it's getting a little bit of that creamy head on the
Yeah,
top.
I was seeing it in the bubbles on the head, but
I know somebody Francis wrote Irish coffee seems wrong. It is wrong, but it's wrong in the right way. It's good. It tastes great. You get a little bit of sugar in there. It's not overly sweet. The coffee comes through. You definitely
you
taste
know
the coffee.
you know what
You
I think
taste
is
I can taste the whiskey.
my mom likes the hot Irish coffee.
Right.
But you know what's been a big trend for the last 10 years is iced coffee. I
Right.
mean, so I think it's just an updated version of it. If it's not for you, it's not for you, but I don't think they've missed any notes in the way that
No,
they
I don't think
produced
the
it.
coffee part with all the other stuff they've not missed the note. My only thing would be like, yeah, I'd probably put some cream. Like figure out if I'm gonna put
Non-alcoholic
I
cream.
might put like Cool Swan. I might put like Bailey's.
Right,
I might
yeah.
use something else that like just like a
Oh,
dash of
well,
lemon.
we're gonna have to take a
Oh,
quick
well.
break, so we'll
No, we're
No.
done.
done.
No.
Done with
no,
the
we said
show.
Take
2
a quick
minutes,
break
2
until
minutes.
November
2
1st.
minutes. Oh, we got
next
2 minutes.
week.
Have you guys been drinking?
I think so.
Barely
I think
here.
we have. I think you know what? I think we have.
And so we got one more thing we're gonna try and get out of the way.
Well, if you got that, let's do one. Charred pineapple poblano, medium spice level. This is called kickstand cocktails.
I like the can.
I don't know if I'm supposed to do that. I never get to that. Oh, we're done. You put the music.
We'll
in.
see you next week, and
No.
it'll be without Kenny.
Oh, here,
so-
here, grab that. We're gonna continue
Try it.
this. We're just gonna keep going.
Yeah. Got
We
one
might just
minute.
continue this show to next week. I don't know. Try this. See what you think. This is pretty good. It's got a little kick.
Thank you, everybody.
All right. Thank you. All right. We'll hang up. All right. We're going to continue the show. We're going to hang up on the online, but we're going to just finish this up. Take it offline. We're done. We're going to continue the show a little bit because even offline.
Are
Um,
you at this point just fed up with dealing with us? And then you're like, I need a good 6 months to kind of get that.
That's
out
his
of the
plan.
No.
Or do you actually regret?
It's 7 months, and I really just don't like winter weather. I
Right.
love the fall. I'm not a big
Yeah.
fan. I'm getting a
You're leaving at the good time of the fall, though. You need
I
to go
know.
into November.
Yeah, but you have to do it now.
Yeah,
Otherwise, you
right.
get caught in the worst of it. Yeah.
Well, no, but I mean, I have
His
to be-
residency's down there.
Yeah, I have to be 7 months in Florida and 5 months here, so I
Right.
don't want to be close. But anyway, I'm getting a non-nutritive sweetener in here. Are we
Yeah,
getting
this
a
one-
stevia or
So let's see. This is kickstand cocktails with natural flavors, charred pineapple poblano. This is a medium because I think they're all different heats. It's 5% ABV.
Oh, that's
And
the kick that they're talking about. Is
Yeah.
the heat
yes,
plus the.
calories
Alcohol.
110, fat and
if
protein
it's
0.
110, maybe there is no stevia or something
So
in there, but
110, no carbs, no added sugar, no artificial sweeteners, and gluten free.
so it would be if there's something in there, then it would be stevia or monk fruit. But
It'd
I'm
have to be
getting
stevia
something-
because that's natural, right?
Yeah, I'm getting something as like a lingering.
It's going to be a natural. Those are natural sweeteners,
Those
too,
are
right?
both like Whole Foods compliant, for example.
I think it's pretty good. You know what it is though? Every time I have this, I'm coughing again. It's something about with the and I can eat and drink
Sulfites.
sulfites like you're going out of style. No, like stuff with heat on it, not a problem. But for some reason, it's hit when it's hitting the back of my throat. That pepper is
Peppery
there.
or gingery, yeah.
Yeah, it even did it just again. That's weird. The flavors are good.
Yep.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely something different.
Kickstand, ready to drink.
May I see that can?
Of course you
please?
can. There's a lot of cannons in there.
Of course you can, Ken.
All right.
You
So
can.
let's wrap this show up, Randall. Why don't you end the show?
We
Let's say
are
goodbye
off
to
the
Kenny.
air. But we are still continuing on Facebook Live for at least for another 8 seconds. So thank you for joining us. We'll be back next week with more of the show.
Yes, we're
But
going to be doing
Kenny
a special show. Kenny
will
won't be here,
absent.
but we're doing anything for, for, of course, our Whiskey Road shows next week,
Yes.
November 1st. Look it up.
Thank you,
All right.
everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.